Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to part 4 of this series. If you haven't already, make sure y'all leave me a comment or share my video so YouTube knows that y'all are feeling your girl and will keep pushing my content, and it helps support my channel and it keeps the lights on over here because your girl definitely appreciates it. And if you haven't already seen parts 1 through 3, make sure y'all go back and check that out. And now let's jump into your girl talking about a oldie but goodie brow pencil that she loves. Alright, next thing you saw me do was my eyes. Honestly, could not find my normal eye pencil, which is of course my Benefit Brow Eye Pencil. I had my backup, which is an OG, y'all, which was Stud from MAC. I didn't even know I still had this pencil. And if y'all know, makeup expires, so this thing probably expired, but that's okay. We use it on these brows today. When I say when I put this on, I realized why I loved this so much. It came off beautifully. Look at how oh gosh, color. The pencil is thin, perfect. Now I do have my eyebrows micro shaded, so it doesn't take much for me to fill in my brows. But I do love it. Again, chef's kiss, okay? Chef's kiss to the brow master who created the Stud from MAC, okay? So while I am filling in, or we are filling in our brows, I am going to share some more information about brow pencils in general, because I feel like that would be the most helpful, other than just me talking about, me filling in brows, right? Starting off with the brow styler, which is gonna be this Stud that I'm using right here. They have updated it with a water resistant formula, and it does last for 12 hours, which is good. And as you can see me putting it on, it does have a very good color payoff. In addition to that, it will be good to use it with, what is that outside of my window? Sorry, attention span is low. It says that it is good to use it with the Big Boost Fiber Gel by MAC, okay? Sorry. It's a bee. There's a bee out the window. Sorry. Bees are supposed to be out of the window. I get easily distracted by bugs because I don't like bugs. Sorry. It can't get in here at me. Anywho, back to focus. What I typically use is the Precisely My Brow, and I use the shade 4.5. It is also 12 hours of wear, but it is waterproof, not water resistant. Now you choose which one you want as far as waterproof versus water resistant. Now that is based off of your lifestyle, but it does pair well with the 24-hour setter lamination eyebrow. I've never used it before, so I cannot give you my opinion on this. However, I will give you my opinion on what I have used. They are both good products, but it is strictly your choice. If you want a drugstore recommendation, I do recommend the Milani Precision Brow because I've used that one before and it's really good. Okay, now once the application is done, I do go back in with the spoolie and I brush out any of those harsh lines because we don't like harsh lines. And I make sure everything is soft and it gives me that ombre effect. Once that's done, then we're good. I do have a very detailed eyebrow tutorial, so if you need more help in that area, then you can go ahead and check out that tutorial.
Baby, come and join me tonight. I'm about to turn it up a notch. I'm like, baby, we can go right to the spot. See you with me tonight. Baby, come and join me tonight. I'm about to turn it up, turn it up. Join me tonight. Yeah, come and join me tonight. Right now, if you done, baby, doing your talk. I make hits like every other hour. Yeah, I got hits and they all on my album. Okay, I got hits, I don't know where I found them. If you looking for the boy, probably somewhere in a mountain. We up all night for taking a shower. We up all night looking at the hours. You ain't dropped none of your songs, you a coward. You get out about your zone looking at hours. And nothing can come between us. What shares me is mine. If it's mine, then it's ours. I'm about to turn it up a notch. I'm like, baby, we.
Hey y'all, so here is the really fun part. Here's where you get to see magic actually happening, okay? We've had this setting powder sit on our face for quite a long time, and it's time to remove it. And so when we get ready to remove it, I'm gonna actually be using my Micro Smooth. Micro Smooth instead of just taking it off with just a regular brush, it's going to give us like a gradient. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take your big fluffy brush, because we do it outside first, and you're going to dip it into the micro smooth. Then you're going to dust that product off, because remember, we don't want to just take product straight from the compact to our face. And then on those places that we have the direct line where we did that reverse contour, we're going to push the brush into that area to get the line from being so defined. It's not that we want it to go away, we just want to lessen the line. And what we're doing is we're going to put that foundation powder, that micro smooth foundation powder, into that line to create a gradient between our contour and in between that that setting powder. Make sense? I hope that makes sense. And then what you see me do next is I'm going to switch out my brush to go with a smaller brush under my eye, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. However, I did sweep away some of the powder from under my eye. I don't recommend you doing that, but I did have extra powder up under my eye, so I had to. Now, if you're going to be doing any type of eyeshadow, I recommend leaving your powder there. Don't remove it. Leave it there. Okay? I hope all that makes sense. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if it doesn't or if it does. All right? All right. Your bodies, long as you dreaming about me, ain't no problem. I ain't got nobody, just with you. I know. Tell the truth, I look better under you. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment? You're just too important. Nobody do body like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment? You're just too important. Nobody do body like you do. You do. In the drop top ride with you, I feel like Scarface. Like the white bitch with the vibe, I'll be a main one. Let's take this argument back out to my place. Sex remind you I'm not bad, then I'm your day one. We had shit, yeah. It was magic, yeah. Smashing ratchet, yeah. Nasty habits take a hold when you're not here. Ain't a home when you're not here. Hard to go when you're not here. I'm saying I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment? You're just too important. Nobody do body like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. How can I snooze and miss the moment? You're just too important. Nobody do body like you do. You do. Main one riding, how you frontin' on me and I'm the main one trying. How you blame it on me and you the main one lying. How you frontin' on me when I'm the main one crying. Just trying to give you everything. Once I got done with that, you did see me go back in, and what I used was the Juvia's Places, and this is in the shade 11. I used that to put under my eyes and my brows. And then I just use the brush to blend that out. Okay, like you just heard me say, we're using the Juvia's Places concealer, right? And since we already know what concealer is used for, we don't have to go over that again. Here we are with application on our brows this time though. I'm going to recommend when we're doing our brows to use an angled brush. Some people will use a flat brush or just a straight brush to do their brows. However, that's not my recommendation. Reason being is because our brows are already in shape of an angle, and it seems just to be that much easier to go with something that's already going in the direction that we're going in. Now, when you're applying your concealer, it's easier for me to take the doe foot, apply some on the back of my hand, and then use my angle brush to dip it in and then apply it to my brows. Sometimes you will get a little bit more product on your brush than what you need. That's okay. When I do that, what I do is I just take that extra product and I drag it down. So that way, when I get ready to blend it out, it's already going in the direction that I'm going in, which is the rest of my eyelid, okay? Something else, another thing that I'm going to recommend is you could use your mirror on a 10-time side if you are just beginning and maybe your hand is not as nimble. you know, you consider to prop it up on your desk just to make sure you kind of got like a balanced hand, and then you use your 10-time side mirror, get very, very close with your angled brush, and that just gives you a steady base to go ahead and do the under eye portion of your brow, and it gives you, you know, a good steady hand. And then once you finish doing that process, blend everything out. If you have the Real Techniques brushes, like most of us do, use that purple dense brush, not the one you see me using in the video, but there's a purple dense brush to blend out your concealer, and then use the brush that I'm using in the video to apply a thin layer of translucent powder. I'm telling you, it's gonna be amazing. Reason being is because you don't want your eyelid to crease. Okay, very simple process. I know it, you know, can sometimes seem intimidating. What? It's not. And let me know if anything that I said was not clear. I can always explain it, but I do have, like I said, just ready to go, a detailed tutorial that I'm going to share. I do have a detailed tutorial that I'm going to share with you guys, so make sure you go back and check that out. All right, now let's get to the next step in this process, which is going to be our brow gel.
Main one dying, how you frontin' on me and I'm the main one trying. How you blame it on me and you the main one lying. How you frontin' on me when I'm the main one crying. Just trying to give you everything. Main one dying, how you frontin' on me and I'm the main one trying. How you blame it on me and you the main one lying. How you frontin' on me when I'm the main one crying. I can't lose.
Woo-cha. All right, instead of using the Big Boost Fiber Gel by MAC, y'all, I'm using this Anastasia Brow Freeze, even though I use the stud pencil. And let me tell you something. You can definitely skip the Anastasia gel because I don't like the way that it leaves my brows looking wet. What I will recommend is the NYX Control Freak. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you know that is one of the products that I love and I have been using for years. I just want to try something different. You know, sometimes you just want to step outside of your comfort zone, and I did. All I can say is I did.
You know, say anything when you do, they must comment it. I can't come and see myself. So anything when you do, I try to do so I'm I can't come and see myself. Plenty so far we be face. Just to make sure money day. But my people then go say I know one time, I know one time, I know one time. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, what's it come? G-Wagon. What's it gonna be? G-Wagon, all you been doing. The girl, ride with me. I know, hoooah, oh, now.
This is it for part 4, so beat me there. Don't meet me there in part 5, the final part of the series.